You stand in the dark and cold desert night. Sand whispers over the dunes, and the angelic apparition before you is a great burning eye of holy light. It speaks. Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining. We're getting started a little behind schedule, so we'll have to hold questions until the end. To introduce myself, I am one of the 13 Eyes of the Watchful, collator of reports, finder of interoperable synergies, and the holy butcher of the Demon Wars. My Godforge name is Cruciferous Folder, and now unfortunately I have been sundered and scattered, my holy and pure essence reduced to fragments that have fallen on this wasteland. But I've got a lot of faith in this team, and should you reconstitute me by quarter's end, I can grant you the boon of escape from this plane and, who knows, if we meet our stretch goals, maybe a pizza party. Essentially, you'll be looking for 4 other objects of angelic power, and reuniting them will have me up and running in my full immortal glory. So, that went faster than I expected. The great burning eye checks its watch on a non-existent wrist. Okay, so next steps are to find at least one other holy relic of my being. We can have another little check-in then and work out a more in-depth strategy. Okay, so thank you so much for your time, and we'll be speaking again soon. The angel zips back into the amulet that hangs for a moment in the air before dropping to the sand and ceasing to glow. Arcane snow is never this interesting. If you can find where it landed, it's just as likely to be a hunk of melted iron as anything useful. Sometimes, though, it's something great, like a basket of apples. And on very rare occasions, these magical shooting stars are something wondrous enough to buy you a good life. After all, things ain't easy on the lowest plane. This is the bottom of the bottom, where all the mistakes end up. All the failed conjurations, botched magical experiments, and victims of drunk portaling. Still, you make do as best you can. The city of Ocean Drop isn't great. Founded 300 years ago when an entire ocean dropped out of the sky as arcane snow. The city's 2 main industries are water extraction, which creates a large amount of residual salt waste, and salt harvesting, which requires an enormous amount of water. The town's economy is by rights in shambles, but luckily the only economist died 120 years ago, so you're off the hook. The local phrase, "we'd leave if we could," is always responded to with, "but we can't." And so, when you saw the light streak across the sky that night, you decided to brave the dangers of the desert for your chance out. Alone or in groups, you ventured out, searching for this unique piece of snow, meeting in the glowing light of a fallen angel that you now carry as a cracked amulet. It's been a week since that night in the desert, and you think you've got a lead on another strange item recovered that night. But a luxurious sky yacht arrived over town this morning, and that's too many unusual occurrences to just be a coincidence.